So one of the exciting things we did this year was we really wanted to take the 29-inch platform and separate the Evolve from the Evolution a little bit, whereas the Evolution that we just talked about is the trail bike part of our 29-inch line. I wanted to have a 29-inch full-blown race weight cross-country bike with the instant center tracking suspension system. So this year, the Evolve will be offered in carbon only. And in keeping with our desire to use only aerospace materials and to really manage the highest qualities that the materials can offer. We've used Toreca aerospace carbon fiber, and we hand lay this up in our carbon studio in Taichung, Taiwan. We have a very limited capacity of the number of bikes that we can make each month, and the reason for that is carbon fiber has so much handwork done. There's so much to getting the layup pattern exactly right, and just if you look closely, you can see we use a 3K weave on the outside, and that's to protect the unidirectional carbon that's inside. And one of the neat things about finishing a bike with a 3K weave is you can see if somebody didn't load the mold correctly. And so one of the things you'll notice with our handcrafted carbon is that the molds are all loaded correctly. There's no folds or gaps in the carbon anywhere. And what you're really getting is the highest quality carbon fiber production that money can buy with the Japanese Toreca aerospace carbon material laid up in a small assembly studio in Taiwan. We're getting excellent properties in our carbon fiber. Really, there's just so much carbon fiber on the market now. It's just being mass produced so much. And just like there was a difference in the quality of an aluminum bike for us, for 20 years we've made an aerospace grade aluminum bike. When we introduced the carbon fiber, it was very, very important to me that we use the carbon fiber in a way where we were getting the aerospace properties of carbon. Otherwise, there's no reason for us to do it. For example, last year our aluminum Evolve weighed about the same as the industry's carbon fiber 29-inch frames, and it was the aerospace aluminum. So if I can't really maximize the quality of the carbon fiber by doing it very carefully and doing it right and doing it with the right type of material, and there's really no weight advantage to doing carbon fiber. I'm just following a marketing trend. So it was really important that we got our carbon fiber material management at the aerospace level, the same as we've had our aluminum at the aerospace level, and that it continue to be handcrafted, because at the end of the day, this is Ellsworth's handcrafted bicycles. So we're getting excellent compaction properties out of our carbon, about 300 psi. I love the sound it makes when you tap it. It's clearly very, very hard. And if you have the opportunity to tap some of the high production carbon, you'll notice that you don't get that same sound out of it. 300 psi compaction is about 3 times the industry standard for recreational carbon. So we're really approaching like aerospace level compaction on our frames rather than a recreational level compaction. And you can feel that too. This isn't a round carbon tube, it's trapezoidal shaped. We call this force vector directional design. When we have a shape here, we're able to get the anisotropic properties of carbon maximized along that plane. This is the plane here where we want to resist a bending moment. So we have the sides of the trapezoid that are better at resisting this bending motion here, and the bottom of the trapezoid, being as wide as it is, allows us to resist lateral or twisting torsional motions through the bike. So by having those surfaces like that, we're able to maximize the design characteristics of the carbon, resulting in a bike that's lighter weight, yet stiffer through the steering section and stiffer through the pedaling section than pretty much anything I've ever ridden or I'm aware of. And so the riding properties of a fully active suspension coupled with the stiff, light front triangle with the carbon fiber are really amazing. You have to ride it and experience it to understand the difference. And there's a lot of good bikes out there that are a lot of fun, and this bike's a lot of fun and a good bike, and it takes the level of quality kind of to another level. And I think if you're really a bicycle enthusiast, you can feel that when you ride, and you can appreciate the time that I spend designing something that'll continue to be handcrafted and provide that little extra level of performance and exclusiveness in riding a mountain bike.